We got to run people over. We got to block. We run routes. So missing another O lineman, we got to step up even more than we already did. Maybe that's helping with the ends on pass pro or run block, and they got to feel us this week for sure.
How would you just evaluate the way you've played so far this season?
Yeah, I think it's been good. I don't put limits on my play or try to really be a big critique. I just kind of go out there and play and let God do the rest. So I think it's going pretty well so far.
How just like good has it felt just to be out there this year after you had to
Yeah,
watch all last season?
as you can, I mean, it feels amazing. It's just so rewarding. Just putting all the work last year and then see it come on the field now has been great.
You guys just as a tight end unit, how do you feel like where are you guys at? And what
Yeah.
do you guys need to do to elevate yourselves in the second half of the season?
Yeah. I think right now we're in a pretty good spot. I mean, losing Will was a huge loss for us, and I hate it for him. But he's a fighter, and he's gonna get back really really quick. But for us, we just got to continue building the depth, and everyone is rolling in and going super hard and giving the best effort possible.
Have you felt more weight on your shoulders since Will went down to be more of a leader in that room?
I mean, not really. I try to be a leader no matter like who's in the room, and yeah, losing Will, it's tough on him, but we have so much depth and guys are rolling. So whatever my role has to be, I know I'm gonna embrace it.
What was your biggest focus this week in terms of the run game, run blocking, trying to shore up some things maybe from last week as a unit that you guys weren't able to do?
Yeah, I feel like not much has really changed. It's more simple. We're gonna run downhill and hit the guys in the mouth. So really not much difference there.
What do the challenges look like blocking a pass rush like Penn State's?
Yeah, I mean they're a really good team. You can see it all over the film. But I think we've trained so hard. I think we just got to trust our training, not remember or not learn as you go, but remember your training when the time comes.
Bennett, where do you feel you're at right now as a pass catcher?
I feel like I'm in a good spot, man. I've been working for 2.5 years, so I'm just ready to let it loose more.
What does that look like when you're working especially on catching passes during the week? What does that routine look like for you?
Yeah, Tuesdays and Wednesdays after practice, we catch probably 50 balls on the jug machine. Me and our GA Coach Binks. But throughout the week, we're working 7-on-7. I'm always catching balls in scout team and um, even in team. So we're just trying to enhance everything we can here.
Has that become more mandatory instead of optional, that extra pass catching after practice?
No, it's optional.
How real is it to get your first like hostile environment under your belt for a season, like playing at Oregon a
Yeah,
couple weeks ago? Like, how
yeah.
much does that help
I
going
think
into
I
this?
mean yeah. This I really didn't have much game experience uh, coming into the season, and now like having that big game under my belt, I think it will help a lot going into this game for sure.
And even like as a unit, as an offense, you guys had a few
Oh yeah,
procedural penalties in
yeah.
that game, like silent count, working all those things. Like, do you guys feel more ready for this?
Yeah, I would say so personally, but I mean, for the tight ends, Coach Key, we have a huge boombox playing just tons of music loud. So we're getting used to playing and doing everything in a loud environment. So I think we'll see some improvements there on Saturday.
Bennett, you talked about how it's been a long time coming. Every time your number is called, what's the mindset you have as you're jogging?
My mindset's really just go as hard as you can and leave the rest up to the Lord. And I know I can't do it by myself, and so I think my faith has been a really big part with my more playing time this season. And every time I get an opportunity, I'm just trying to go as hard as I can.
How does playing in Oregon help you prepare for playing in stadiums that are loud but not necessarily your own?
Yeah, it's because you gotta get used to the hostile environment. So like when you're in a away stadium, it's gonna be loud when you're on offense, and when you're at home, it'll be less loud when you're on offense. So playing at that, just learning how to play successfully on a silent cadence, is gonna help us a lot in the long run.
And what are the challenges? What are the benefits of being on the silent count?
Yeah, I mean the challenge is that you can't hear the quarterback. So if I'm going left and for a run block, I have to look to the right to see when the ball's snapped, and so kind of you don't really know what's going on sometimes. So that's the challenges, but the benefits is that they had to look at the ball too. So
How much do you feel like you've developed as a blocker this year?
I think a lot, man. I mean, I think I've always been a good blocker, but I just been working my butt off every day, and um, I love the results I'm getting.
Anything else? Bennett, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
Thank you,
Bennett.
Bennett.
No problem, guys.